in with all the flowers. It was very pretty.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
And then they had like a mix of candles and flowers. Also looking, it was pretty. Whatever.
Oh, that was she would have
Want to go to work tomorrow? Yeah?
I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah?
I'll find it up.
Want to go to work tomorrow? All right, we're going to start with a walk in the morning.
Good morning! It's me, Mikey Pipes and Peter Pan. Today is Wednesday, November 17th. It is 8:25 in the morning, and right now we're driving through East Rockaway, and we're heading over to a Taj Mahal in Hewlett Harbor. And the problem here is there are 4 flushometer toilets. No bueno. Why? Because hacks bring me stacks. Indeed. Hacks bring me stacks. By the way, if you want a version 3.0 sticker featuring that slogan, details in the description box down below. But let me explain. The homeowner, client, purchased this house and decided to use another plumber for some repiping. All you plumbers out there, you know where this is going. When you got a flushometer, it is imperative that you have a large diameter pipe, cold water supply line throughout the house, to at least to the flushometers. Because if you size down that 1.25 inch pipe to, let's say, 1 inch, PEX B, for example, you're gonna have problems because there won't be the volume of water that these flushometers need to give a proper flush. It's just not happening. And that's what happened in this case. Instead of increasing the piping that was sized down improperly, the homeowner wants me to get a little creative. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, because this is either going to go one of two ways. It's either going to work or it's not. Oh my God, I cracked myself up. Smash that thumbs up button and let's get going.
Okay. Bathroom number 1. Draining down. Okay. The goal is take this nipple out, all right, and put in a very, very appropriately sized nipple, which I have plenty here. I don't know which one we're gonna need, but I got from close up, and then we're gonna take 1.25 inch by 1/2 inch reducing elbow, and then put in a PEX A by male adapter into that, run a little bit of PEX to my stop. That's the plan. We're gonna see what happens.
And of course, I did not record the oops. The oops is that the flushometer is 1 inch, not 1.25 inch like I had ordered everything for. Oh, maybe. So, this is just the pre-roll into take 2 at Costco. I gotta find me cooking oil, and I can't find it anywhere. All right, I got my oil, and damn it, the price almost doubled from last year. Almost $60 per that 5-gallon jug or 3.5-gallon jug of peanut oil. Last year was like 30, or 29, or 34, something like that. I also stocked up on some soft drinks for the refrigerator in the shop. I got Mike G. I got him the Red Bull. I got Danny the Sunkist, the orange drink. Got some Sprite and some ginger ale. Stock up the fridge. Call it a business expense. All right, now we're gonna roll into today's service call. This is gonna be take 2. And this is when we do the flushometer conversion to a tanked toilet. Let's go. All right, we are on our way back to the toilet flushometer conversion. I have the right size nipples and fittings that I need,
And as soon as this train passes us, Peter did say, thought you were gonna go around that for a minute. I was like, no, I ain't that crazy. I am nuts, but not a lunatic. I don't feel like being roadkill with an LIRR, that's for sure. All right, so the next job, as you guys know, Hewlett Neck, like a little mini Taj Mahal, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, I removed the flushometer. That's the flushometer, and I'm taking out this nipple. Now I'm just gonna, there's a Sharpie. Let me get that Sharpie right there. I'm just gonna take a mark right there, right? Because I'm gonna show you why. All right, that, I need that size plus threads. And I'm gonna put an elbow there and break down for a stop for the water closet. All right, I have a 1 inch by 1/2 inch brass reducing elbow in IPS, and I have a 1 inch close nipple right there, right? The shoulder would have a little bit of empty, not threaded area, right? But this is a close, not a shoulder. We're gonna put some Teflon tape on there, put that in there. We're gonna take a male by PEX A adapter on this, a little bit of PEX A with a stop, and then we're going to set the toilet and see if this interferes with the roughing. All right. A regular rigid wrench, it's not gonna fit this close proximity. So I'm using my long Nipix on this. Getting it done. Did you find the male adapter? All right. All right, so we got our blue monster. I'm gonna wrap that around 6 times. All right. And this is 1/2 inch male by PEX A, expansion PEX adapter. Put that adapter on right there. And you may be asking why do I not use copper? Well, there's just a cost issue. So this is more cost effective. And I'm just gonna secure that right there. Good. Now, let's take some of this PEX. Let's see the stops. There's silver pieces in there.
Use the camera, you do both at the same time.
All right, let's see which ones I got. I got angles. All right, now let's take this Uponor expansion PEX ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then this will go in there like that, and we're gonna hold that for about 15 seconds. All right, almost. Okay, now is a tubing cutter? There it is. I am going to just take a quick little measurement, and let's bring that down to right there. Okay, I'll cut this there. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna hold it right there. And just like Crimpex, it will still spin on the fitting. So in case I have to maneuver that around, it still moves. Okay, now it's time to pull the bolt. All right, that one came out good. This one didn't. So let's just take a quick measurement and see what my existing roughing is. We have 12-inch rough. And here we have it replacing it with a 10. So we should be all right. We're gonna smash this toilet out. Okay. Now we're gonna put it right into a contractor bag. All right. Must have had a sale on plaster when they put this bowl in. All right. All right. It's all gone. I'll use a spackle knife and rip off the bowl. All right, I just want to show you something that you're not going to see very often. Look at that. A side outlet or inlet. And that's more than likely the vent for this water closet waste. And that's a lead vent. That's a lead vent. I got a new iWatch. Takes some getting used to. All right, Peter Pan's been in the truck for a while. He's looking in the black abyss for what I asked him to get. And I'm gonna guess it's not there because it wasn't put back where it belongs. All right, fast forward on this bowl. I needed a long socket for the jogging bolts. Not too tight. Okay, so this one's done. Now, I'm gonna get this one. I need like the world's tiniest hands. I swear. All right, here's the next master bathroom. Flushometer's gone. Got a long nipple here. I'm going to take that out. I used the long Nipix on the last one, but I'm tired. Just use a 24-inch pipe wrench. And then we'll do what we just did on the other one. All right. I'm going to get close to the fitting as possible. And right there. There we go. All right. Take this out. Where's that Sharpie? Place a little mark right there. And take this out and see if we need another close. Yep, we need another close. All right. Close nipple. Blue Monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 1x1/2 inch brass 90. And now we're gonna stick that in there. Spin her on. And I'll use my long Nipix to send her home. Let's go right there. Nipix. One more right there. Okay. All right. Oh, did it again. Go around. Point this thing down. Actually, I'm going to point it towards the valve location. So a little bit off to an angle. Right there. Okay. She's in. Five, 6. It's going to go in there. Hold that down for a few seconds. All right, now flip it around. That's the approximation right around there. Let's get the cutters. Ring. Here's my ring. There's only, see there's little notches there? Mm-hmm. There's none there. It goes on that way. It only goes on one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold that there for a good like 10 count, 15 count. The expanded PEX is going to shrink back to its original form. And it will spend its entire life trying to get back to that original form.
Does that tighten it?
Well, we're expanding it.
Expanding,
So
okay.
now it's trying to go back to its original form.
Okay.
And it will spend its entire life, the PEX and the ring, trying to get back there. What's great about PEX A expansion PEX is that if I kink it, I can take a hairdryer, a little bit of heat, and it'll go away. PEX B, Crip PEX, no bueno, cut it out.
Really?
Yep. All right, so now that one's in place. We're gonna pull the bowl. All right. Up. She's full. All right, vacuumed out the rest of the water out of the bowl with the Milwaukee M18 wet dry vac. While he was dumping that, I took out that nut, and that one doesn't want to cooperate, so. That's not a metal blade. That's a wood blade.
Okay. Is this metal?
That's a metal blade.
Okay.
Okay, how do you tell the difference?
The ridges.
Well, those have big teeth to cut through wood. Not gonna be easy to cut through metal with that. The fine tip is gonna cut through metal. There you go. Like butter. I just asked you to just move it out of the way. You have to put it back in the truck.
Oh, sorry.
Why doesn't we need to use it again?
Okay.
All right, hold this. That's how I manhandle this beast. Right into the bag. Now, we're going to scrape away the old plastic. Where's that handle? There it is. Don't really want to cooperate that much, huh? This is really up in there, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta be a little extra careful. We don't want to crack the tile. Alright. Just use this as a chisel. Oh, the tile ends there. See that? Alright. And you don't want to go crazy. This is a lead bend after all. And if we mess with that lead bend, it's going to turn a fairly moderate task of converting these water closets, these flushometers, to a traditional bowl toilet, because now we're going to have to replace the lead bend with PVC. Or, worst case scenario, another lead bend. And that was not fun. No fun. You know? That's all lead in there. Now, I'm going to use this as a scraper and just get rid of the old wax ring off this floor flange. I'm using the inside of the contractor bag to scrape off my long flat screwdriver. And yeah, this stuff is not pretty, and it does have an odor to it, but if you can't handle the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. All right? This went right down there. A piece of wax. It's gone now. Now, here's the other side of that. Good. Good, good, good. Now, that Johnny bolt. Oh, Daniel Miniman. Daniel? 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 Hi. What? Can you hear me? Daniel? Wanna get my phone? It's in the other bed. The wax is all gone. Let's take this Johnny bolt right here, and we want to put it center of the opening of the flange, right? And these plastic rings will kind of hold that in position while we set the bowl. So there's one there, there's the other one there, plastic ring, like that. Good. Now, let's get the wax ring, which is right here. I'll use the deep one. Take off the black, but not the horn. And that's gonna go right there. Okay, let me try to scrape off a little bit more plastic here. Okay, now let's clean up the area. I'm gonna put one washer and nut there, and put the other one up there. One for the left, one for the right. I set coils and the wax ring and the bolts, and then I set it in plaster. I've always done it that way. That's the way it was taught to me, and that's the way I continue to do it. All right, let's go. We did it.
We did.
All right, now we gotta try to get. All right, that'll work. We gotta try to get this on there. All right, and then this on there. It's like you need to have. Oh no. Okay. It's like you don't want to lose this nut in this abyss.
Yeah.
You know, there's only one way in and one way out, and she's tight. You know, she's tight. Daniel needed some advice. His next service call didn't answer. I wonder if he did as I told him to do, which was to call when you're heading to Long Beach, because he was going to be there already, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he called her.
Yeah, I remember
I said that, right?
the first.
Yeah. So he said he tried calling her,
Before the first
but there was
call.
no answer. Wanted to know if he should go there. So that's the $1 million question. Did he call? Come on, get on there. Just gotta feel it, you know? I think, yeah.
It's perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky. 2 out of 3.
Sometimes. Oh, the last one's just a wall.
Yeah. All right, where's that socket? That deep socket in the wrench? There you go. Let me try to tighten this up. Kind of hold. Oh, I could have done it from the back. There's a hollow spot in the back.
Is it tightening down?
I think so. Yes, it is. kill it. But there's a hollow spot in the back here. Will this let me do it? No, look in the hole. Quick question for all you plumbers out there. How many of you guys took a shit right after you put in a customer's toilet? let me get a thumbs up if you've done it. You used the crapper, the royal throne, the porcelain god before they did. I know I did. Several times. Especially the first bidet that I put in. Washlet? Yeah, that was nice. Oh man. Okay. Now, we're just gonna connect the water supply and move on to the next. Last but not least. I should take a measurement. We had a Sharpie. Forgot to take a measurement. Alright. Sharpie, mark. Now, we need to get a nipple that size. Alright. That's gonna be the closest I'm gonna get. And then we'll make this work. Alright. There's my 1 by 1/2 inch brass 90. If you're using copper, you still need an adapter there, but I'm just using PEX, expansion PEX by Uponor. So that's a 1/2 inch male by PEX A male adapter, piece of expansion PEX, and then I have an Uponor stop. Okay, Peter Pan's gonna suck out the water out of this bowl. Oh man. Someone made pee-pee and they flushed the toilet. Damn.
Is the fact that there's toilet paper, that says
Is there shit in there?
I really hope not.
Alright, let's get a bucket. Oh, we have no water. Damn it.
I think it's just toilet paper, I don't see. Oops.
I hope not. Alright, suck that up. Put the paper through the orange. Oh, bueno, they didn't flush after they made pee-pee. Do you flush after you use the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smells, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of the vacuum. Bring that outside. Oh, it stinks.
Dump it outside or dump it in the...
Dump it outside and then we don't need the vacuum anymore.
Gotcha.
Oh man, it smells like pee-pee. Alright, let's disconnect the bowl from the flange. Alright, the last step, and that's plaster. Plastering the bowl to the floor so it becomes one. Now I normally use a sponge, but I can't tell you the last time I set a toilet. Maybe a year ago, and I can't find my sponge in the truck. So I got plaster all the way around the base, and I also couldn't find my other empty plaster container that I usually use to mix the plaster in. So right now I am just shoving in the plaster under the base. Now the front part is a little bit lower than the back, so I gotta put a little more extra in there. And I mixed enough to do all three, and this is the last one. And it's starting to get hard, so let me wipe up the massive amount of excess and rinse it off in the toilet bowl. Now keep in mind, this is a brand new toilet. There's no cocky ever in this toilet yet. Now I'm going to take my sponge or my rag and try to get up the rest of it before it solidifies. I'm flushing the bowl as I go along to keep my rag or sponge clean. Alright. Here's my base. I'm gonna let this dry out for a few hours and I'll just bang it out and everything will come right off. Everything. Not too shabby. Peter Pan is putting on the seats. So we're just about done. Back to the first one. You're gonna notice that white haze. You're gonna have to rinse it several times with a damp cloth, damp rag, just to get rid of that residue from the plaster. Do that a few times and it'll be gone. All right, same thing here. Damp cloth, rag, and you want to get rid of the haze right off the floor. You want to do it once it's all dry. Makes it easier. See? Just like that. There you go. Even get in the grout lines a little bit if you want to. All right. Beautiful. All right, all 3 out of the 4 are done as you wanted. You may notice a little bit of white haze around the base of the floor. That's just the plaster. A very, very damp cloth. Periodically, we'll get rid of all that residue. It'll take, it'll take you a few days.
To settle?
I would not use it for at least a few more hours. Do not sit on the toilet until this evening. All 3 of them.
Until the evening?
Yes.
Okay.
5 o'clock should be sufficient.
Okay.
Again, the plaster does set very, very quickly, and it hardens very fast, but in order to fully cure, you need a lot more time.
Okay.
So probably about 4 or 5 more hours,
I'll warn
and you should be
everybody.
good. Yeah, warn everyone. Especially do not sit. I don't care if you want to do number 1, you're a man, you're good.
My daughter.
But don't
They
sit.
can use it downstairs.
They can use the one downstairs. It's just, you don't want to disturb it.
Got it.
This one, and more importantly, the far one over there, untraditional flanges. The one over there, sorry. The far one we just did, untraditional flange.
Because it's so old.
Exactly. This one, I couldn't get the left side to catch. So that's why, I don't know if you overheard me talking to Peter, we're going to use extra plaster. All the other ones are good, the bolts holding it down, but this one, but most importantly the other one, and that one, the floor is way off. The front of the bowl, the floor is about almost a ½ inch less.
I took a picture, I saw.
The bowing, yeah. So we have a lot of extra plaster under the front of that bowl.
It's also the house settled over time.
Correct.
And it's,
Yep.
yeah, there's dips.
Yeah. But other than that, you're good. We flushed all of them multiple times. No leaks. You dodged the bullet, and you got what you asked for. And it looks pretty decent. I got some pictures on that. Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. All right.
It worked out. Listen.
Yes. Any questions?
No.
Okay, we're done.
No.
We're done. How do you wish to pay?
I'll
All right. That job was scheduled for 4 hours, and I anticipated an hour per bowl. All right. The first one is to be a little bit longer than the others, but I did anticipate an hour per bowl. Now, we didn't do 4 of them. We did 3. Let me put my seatbelt on because people will be like, "Oh, Mikey Pipes, you're not wearing your seatbelt. What's going on? You're stomping on pedal lightly, or you don't really give an F." I was like, "No, I really don't." Or
You have an airbag.
I have an airbag. Yeah, we're good. So we got that done in a little over a C hair. You know what a C hair stands for? I see you next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I see you next Tuesday here, right? Just a little more than 3 hours on site from start to finish.
Quicker.
Not bad,
Flew by.
And we plastered them, and we got rid of the old ones. They're lined up there for special pickup. And now we're going to lunch, and then we'll go to Home Crapo because I need to get some oil to deep fry my turkey. We also need to get some grinder blades. We don't have any grinder blades left. But before there, Mikey Pipes, because I'm a good boss, we are going to stop for lunch. And Peter wants Chinese food today.
Chinese food. Love it.
What did we order for you? Beef and broccoli?
Beef and broccoli.
Beef and broccoli.
Lunch special.
How was yesterday's churrasco?
That's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Really?
It was really good. We definitely have to go there one time.
Yes, so that's the Juanito Chilean Bakery and Deli on Rockaway Avenue in the village of Valley Stream. They make great, great desserts. My wife, I buy it when I'm there sometimes. I bring home for the wife, but she likes
I think it's a creme brulee something, or the lemon meringue pie. I don't know. This guy makes amazing desserts. And Steven had the churrasco, Kelvin had the churrasco, Mike loves the churrasco. It's sick, and it looks amazing, and it's very mouth-watering. That was yesterday for lunch, in case you didn't watch the Rheem heat exchanger replacement. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I was able to successfully, record 2 service calls today, so I have 2 videos, because my goal is, 1 video per day. I try to do 7 days a week, just to feed you guys nourishment and sustenance in the form of food, which is the videos that I love to create for you guys and show you how I do things, which could vary by how you do things. And as the old saying goes, your mileage may vary. But if you keep it professional and stay clean, you'll go far. You'll go very, very far. All right, Daniel Minime's calling. Gotta go. Be well, God bless, stay safe. You got a little exclusive post-roll. Quick little clip here. This morning, I was commenting that I haven't gotten a thank you or a love note in a while, and sure enough, addressed to Pipe Dr. Plumbing, St. Mike, from Randy B. in Wisconsin. Let's see what you sent in here. It looks like a holiday card. Look at that, a Hanukkah card. 2021, celebrating the hope that lights our lives. L'chaim. A blessed holiday to you, your family, and your staff. A viewer, Randy B. Thank you so much, Randy B. This is really nice. It's going to go on this wall right here. Let's see if we could stick you in right there next to the Rosh Hashanah card that I got from Randy. All right, very nice, guys. I love the support from the community.